Hi everyone, happy Easter Eve. Today for our tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a very simple, fun Easter egg so create like this, and I don't know if you can kind of see the different pattern. A little bit of a less mess dyeing process for Easter eggs by way of supplies, and these might be I try and keep my tutorials to easy household supplies. Hopefully you have some of these things during quarantine. If not, this is a really fun thing to do. I just think generally that you can cut other shapes and create other things. So I'm going to use my Sharpies, permanent markers, various colors. I haven't tested this recently with just a washable marker. My guess is it might still do something kind of interesting and fun. You could experiment with it and let me know. So I have my colors. The other thing I am going to need is some photo paper. So I just have some old photo paper prints and rubbing alcohol. And mine is a 70%. So the higher percentage, actually, you need at least above 50 is going to be the best for this project. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my photo paper, and just for our purposes here today, just to show you simple. On this one, I did kind of a line pattern that I colored in. You could do various patterns with the color. The smoother the color goes on, the better. But I'm just going to color mine in with this light blue shade. I'm going to do an all blue egg just for simplicity purpose in this tutorial of just kind of coloring in that blue. And I really like coloring on photo paper for this with the Sharpie. It's just a good sensory input. A fun thing if you're working on handwriting with your kiddos, or working on kind of writing prompts, or just those various things, it's a good thing to practice letters on, just because it gives a little bit more input to the brain than pen to paper. So if you're looking for creative ideas to get your kiddos to practice letters, I'd suggest getting some photo paper and some Sharpies out. The other thing that's kind of fun that you can do a similar process with this is to get tile. A lot of the time I'll just buy plain square tile from Home Depot. It's very inexpensive a lot of the time. Even various construction sites will donate it to you, or even sometimes Home Depot will have the extras that you can ask for. And I love to use the Sharpies, the Sharpie and alcohol method, on top of tile, and then you can use the tile as hot plates in your kitchen, so it kind of creates a really pretty pattern. You can do sort of decorating it that way, or you could also do the colors and then kind of break up the tile and do some interesting mosaic patterns. We'll have to maybe do a tutorial on that. So I'm just getting this all colored through. For my Easter egg. Dyeing, so to speak. Filling in that color best that I can. I'm already starting to get some interesting line patterns just by virtue of how the Sharpie and the pressure are applying to my photo paper. So then what I'm gonna do is I poured the rubbing alcohol into a cup, and I'm gonna just take my Q-tip. I'm gonna dip into the rubbing alcohol, and I'm just gonna let it start to drip in to my background. And sometimes with my lighter colors, you'll almost start to really see the dotting. I went a little bit darker with this, so I don't know if you can start to see. If I added a little bit of pink. In here, it might move it a little bit more. So I can press my Q-tip in there a little bit to try and start to move things. And then I'm gonna just let the rubbing alcohol start to drip through. And I might need a little more. I don't know if you can start to see some of the circle patterns and how it's moving. This line, so I'm gonna add some more. Let it drip. Kind of start to move some of this. I might show you, actually, that blue seems to be pretty on there. The color is not moving as nicely as I would like. I'm still getting a little bit of that movement. I'm gonna show you a little bit more on this egg that I have of adding it into the pink. I don't know if you can see that it really, and as it starts to dry more, you'll get even more of a pattern. So I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it'll start to create more of that pattern if you can see and hear where the alcohol has started to move some of that pigment and create some of that design into it. We're not quite getting as much movement on the blue. I might have to post it after it dries a little bit so you can see more of that dotting. But then what I would do is, if you're making an Easter egg, if this is something you do as an Easter activity, is I'm gonna start to cut out my egg shape, and then I can start to make kind of a fun Easter basket-esque type of drawing. And that is all for today. Hope you're all doing well and have a great weekend. Thanks so much. Bye.